Um, wait, up to my shit, not to my live. My life didn't go. Hold on. Of course. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Oh, my Instagram live didn't go. Holy moly. Hello. Happy Sunday, people. I'm here. Wifeless because she went to go do her hair. So I'm wifeless right now, unfortunately. No deadlock today. Hey, Zebra Moo. We got serious stuff to talk about today. Mr. Beast to discuss today and his constant crimes. Good morning. We're gonna go. Wait, I don't see. There you go. Going live on Instagram too. There's huge Jimmy Beast drama. Jimmy Beast is a continuous drama, man. But you know what? When you reach the top of the mountain, this is expected. Everyone's doing well. Hope you're doing well, bootleg potato. Oh look. Good morning, good morning. Sunday church today. Hope y'all have been praying to the entity known as Mr. Beast, Jimmy Beast. What did Jimmy do? We're gonna discuss this. This kind of hype. Musician. Um, huge news. This kind of just I came across it this morning, so we're gonna cover it. There's one thing I kind of want to start. I'm gonna start off hot. And start off hot. I try to kind of stay out of like H3 related drama and stuff like that. Just because more um, Ian's business than mine. But as someone who comes from an immigrant background, right? I'm a first generation. This clip that I came across just really disturbed me. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Ethan posted a story regarding iDubbbz and their reaction to 90 Day Fiance, and I'll pull it up right now. I saw this blowing also on Livestream Fails, so put that up. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. They're apparently watching 90 Day Fiance. They were disgusting, not disgusting. The guy was talking about how of a culture shock he was having, how much free he feels being here, and Ian and Anissa then proceeded to, I mean, what appears like they mocked the guy, right? They kind of made fun of him, being like, "How could you think it's better here than Iran or whatever, Iran?" I might say it wrong. I'm not from there, and I'm not gonna play the whole clip just because it's like 5 minutes long, and I can't bear watching these people for 5 minutes. But the here, I'll put the
Like, it feels like he's fucking paid to do
I
propaganda
know,
for
the U.S.
yeah.
Even on a leash.
Well, where
in
are you
the
supposed to
street.
keep it?
I don't know, at home.
Okay, so
Feel
you
like
don't know.
Everything has changed.
I just don't think you have
48
a dog,
hours
bro.
ago,
Yeah.
I was in Iran. Everything was.
No shot. That's true. None
I-
of this is true. That's what's so
I
annoying
know,
about
like,
it.
This is so.
This is going to be a lot of people's exposure
To
to
Iran.
Iranians and Iranian culture. They're like, oh, I guess
You can't have dogs in Iran. You can't put a dog in.
he just grew up conservative. Yeah, and he
That's
just didn't
what I
have.
thought. Because a lot of Muslims don't have
Right.
dogs.
That's
if
why you
they're
have to ask the
conservative.
follow-up questions.
Yes.
Her follow-up question told you all that you needed to know.
Yeah.
Like,
Where do they
oh,
keep it?
anyways. I don't know. I think the reason why this bothers me is one, they're both white, right? The Anissa's at minimum very white passing. Ian is super white, and they're just kind of making fun of this guy for having like a. Hold on, baby's going crazy right now. I mean, to be blunt, for having a good experience in the U.S., right? He's it's from my understanding, he's visiting doing Mardi Gras. He's having a culture shock, right? It's very normal for people to have a culture shock when they visit a different country. They're from theirs, and especially from Iran. I'm not an expert of Iran, but from the one thing I do know is that they have very very strict laws against women, and because they have very strict laws against women, one could assume they have very strict rules with other things, right? I don't know every single detail regarding Iran law and rules, but just the fact that they are very restrictive of women, you could kind of assume that They have lots of rules and restrictions in that country. So yeah, the guy's gonna see and experience, especially Mardi Gras, bro. Like you live in, if he's from a country that's very restrictive to women, and he's going to Mardi Gras where people are drinking, people are exposing themselves. That's kind of something you do, where that happens during Mardi Gras. It's a very very interesting culture shock, and they're like kind of like it feels like they're making fun of this guy for saying like, oh wow, there's nothing like Iran. I don't know, and it just comes off as like it feels racist. Is it racist? I don't know, but it definitely feels racist. To have two white people kind of mocking a guy for having a new experience in a different country, unlike himself. Oh shit! My baby keeps moving off this mat, bro. And I think why it bothers me is because, look, man, you could dislike America, you could be critical of America. I am 1,000% fine with everybody or anybody being hypercritical of this country, right? Especially nowadays, right? The Trump administration is absolutely terrible. It is disgusting what they're doing in this country right now. 1,000% be critical of America. But you need to pick the right targets. You going after a brown man who's visiting the country for the first time, who's since this 90-day fiance, I'm assuming he's gonna immigrate here, and kind of making fun of him from being like, this is much better than my current living environment. It's just so odd. It's like you have this like weird privilege and you like do not see it. Like you do not comprehend why someone from a different country would enjoy being in the US. I mean, my mom she immigrated from Mexico, and she immigrated from Mexico because, she wanted a better life for me and my brother, specifically, for anybody else who like comes here. And that's because she did not like how she was raised in Mexico. For me, or for anybody that didn't tell my mom, you're stupid for thinking Mexico wasn't great for raising kids. It's like she grew up there. Who are you to tell her that? To kind of make fun of this guy, be like, you're dumb for not liking Iran. You're dumb. And it's like, I don't know, bro. Like if you're gonna do this like whole like, no, let's put it on screen. Are you gonna do this whole like little leftist thing you want to do nowadays? You kind of have to like think it better. You don't go after the Iranian guy who's saying I much prefer being here than Iran. You don't go after, you go after the white guy who says, oh, you can't have dogs in Iran. That's a much better target for you. It's absolutely fucking crazy that they do this. Go after the white guy says that you cannot have dogs in Iran, not after the Iranian guy who says you can't have dogs. He probably knows much more about the country he grew up in than you two. The people who have lived in the West the entire lives, who I assume have never lived outside of Canada. Oh no. What's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, let me move her. You good? Yeah. Move it closer to me. It's going crazy. But anyways, that's blowing up on live stream fails right now. I imagine this stream is most likely of theirs is gonna get deleted or removed off stream. But yeah, it's apps. I don't know, bro. Whatever they're trying to do, they suck at it. They're absolutely terrible at whatever they're trying to do. Like I said, you could have the whole America sucks thing. I personally do not care. You could burn the American flag. I do not care. That does not offend me. You can be hypercritical of America. You can say how much America sucks. Just choose the right targets. Choose the right people to talk about. It's like there's no thinking going on with them. They just say anything that's anti-American. That's it. That's their only mindset. It's just go. Just you say something good about America, you're wrong. Why would you hate your country? It's much better than America. It's like the understanding that America can suck and also the country you're from also sucks is like, it's such a foreign concept to them. Right. There's no country worse than America. There's no country like that kind of mindset is so like is not helpful at all. You know? Like I said, my mom came from Mexico. She came here for a better life, for me and my brothers. And to like it's getting to the point where it feels like leftists are gonna start telling me you should go back to Mexico because it's better. Like it feels like it's getting to that point. Like, why are you here? Don't it's like it's a, like a very like it's gonna become like a passive like racist thing where you're just go back to Mexico. It's better for you. But like not because we don't want you here, it's because you shouldn't be here. It's terrible here. It feels like it's gonna get to that point, you know. But yeah, absolutely crazy. I just had I didn't react to the whole thing, but I saw it already, and it was it was crazy. And they don't have to do this, man. Yeah, full circle, Miguel. It's going full circle with these people. Leave this country, but because it's bad for you, not because we don't want you here. Get out of here because it sucks. Like I said, and reckon that's pretty good game, so I agree. Yeah, it's okay. Me already ate. She ate like around 9 o'clock, so maybe she'll be hungry in a bit. Maybe in like an hour, I'll feed her again. But she's good. I think she's mostly tired. This town ain't big enough for the two of us mentally. Oh, for the two of us mentality. Yeah, there you go. Oh man. Thanks for talking about this privately. Yeah, you're welcome, man. I don't know. It just like irks me. Like, how are they so bad at being progressive, bro? How are they so fucking bad at this? Like, I need to emphasize with Ian and Nisa, you can't be two white people talking down to an Iranian man. You know, if an Iranian, it's just so like I'm so like flabbergasted by it. I genuinely am. Like I can't imagine like if my mom was like, I love being in the US. I love it way more than Mexico. And then like two white people just go up to her and they just scoff at her and laugh at her. It's like, you love being here? You like here instead of Mexico? You are absolutely insane. You're dumb for thinking that. Like you don't know her life experience. Like you don't know this guy's life experience, right? Why does he dislike or like prefer being in America? And like I said, my issue isn't with them being critical of the US. Absolutely, you can be 1,000% critical of the US. I am fine with that. It's just choose your targets right. And going after an Iranian man when you're two white motherfuckers, you know, is not helpful. It's performative? Yeah, it is performative. Yeah, being performative is like the least shocking thing about them. You know, it's what I've said before. I said the other day that like my issue with a lot of people nowadays is they just repeat talking points. You know, they don't really think about the points they're trying to make. They just repeat things they heard people say, and the main thing they heard people like they listen to is just. I was getting tired. Let's see if I can put her to sleep. The main thing they hear like people say that they like is that, you know, America's bad. As long as you say America's bad, you're good. That's the only thing you have to do to succeed in, you know, the political space you want to cover. Just say America's bad and call it a day. And it's like you need to do more than that. You need to actually think about the things you're saying and doing. You good? I picked a terrible time to start streaming because Mia's getting a little antsy and tired.
Guante.
Give Mia the mic. What's happening? Subscribe. Thank you. Yeah. And also memberships are off. You're not a member. It is $1.99. You know, she was so calm before I started streaming. And then once I locked in, she was like, you know what? It's daddy. It's Mia. Mia needs attention. But that's okay. She takes priority always. Yeah. I hear how much people parrot talking points and stuff. Yeah, you can't just parrot stuff you hear, guys. You need to think about it. You know, like, you know, with Mexico, just to bring it back to that, you know, my mom, you know, she came here because she does believe there's a better life here for us, right? That's what whether you think that's crazy or not, it comes from her own perspective. and how she grew up and how she was raised, right? She, her life was very hard over there. So when you live a very hard life and you hear another place is better and it's close by, you're gonna migrate over there. It doesn't mean she thinks America's perfect. It doesn't mean she like loves this country more than Mexico. She still has a lot of love for Mexico. But she understood that there's more opportunity. Mainly, I think it has to do with education and what is it? Yeah, you're a second generation. You're once removed. Oh wait, I don't want to put it on camera. You're once removed. Yeah, baby, es tu leche. Bring forward, I guess. Let the baby woman speak. First time we all shout out catching a Nate stream. Yeah, Mia wants to talk now. Let's see. You want to play on here? Oh, you know what? I have something she does like. I know what she does like. If it might be her teeth, Mia's been teething like crazy. So what me and Leslie do, we froze this. You're gonna hear a lot of noise right now, so sorry. So we froze this little what's it called, burp cloth for her, so she could kind of chew on it. I'm trying to thaw it out a little bit right now, so it's not like hard as a rock. But she has been enjoying gnawing on this. Let me step away for a sec. Gnawing on this little burp cloth. So I do think her teeth are bothering her. I need to put like a little thing when I walk away. You don't get any eating without I live in Canada. Yeah, I mean, I imagine Canada's. I mean, I don't know much about Canada. I imagine Canada, like just in general, is probably better than the U.S. right now. It makes more sense. Bebes leche. Yeah. 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 It's just annoying, man. I think what people need to do in general is just stay in your own lane, bro. Like, we don't need your take on fucking everything. Especially if you haven't like thought it out, bro. Like, absolutely crazy people have this mindset. It's like, oh, I have an opinion on this, so I'm gonna give it. Proceeds to make fun of an Iranian man for having a positive experience in the U.S. And I know that the point they're trying to make, like in their head, they're not making fun of the Iranian guy, right? They're making fun of the show, right? They assume that the show is the one pushing the propaganda. Like he was like they told him like you have to talk good about the U.S. and you have to talk bad about Iran. Like that's just if you want to be in the show, that's what you have to do. That's what they believe is happening, which is also kind of dumb. I don't drink Nate's milk. But I'm like, what did Mr. B? We're not on the Mr. B stuff yet. We're gonna cover the Mr. B stuff. Are those good gaming headphones? They're so good. I bought a second pair. Me and Leslie bought a second pair for her to use because I was using these while gaming, and Leslie's like, I like those. And then we went and got her some using code H3, of course. Mia's in a better mood. She's chewing on her thing. It's nice and cold for her teeth. Oh, should have made myself a coffee, but we're fine for now. Yeah, choose your battles. Just look, if Ian and Nisa, if you guys want shit talk, like if you want to talk bad about America, that's fine. I don't really care. Maybe do it with a white guy who's saying how much Iran sucks, right? Find that guy, shit on him. Don't talk about the Iranian guy being critical of his own country. It doesn't look good, especially like I said, you guys are very white. A minimum very white passing for Nisa. I don't want to, I'm not Muslim or Arab, so I'm not gonna be like you're not, brown or whatever. But you're both very white, so choose better targets and be smarter about these things because it's not helpful what you guys do. All right, with that being out of the way, we're gonna cover some Jimmy Beast drama. So this kind of went under the radar, or just starting blowing up. I think this morning, some more people discussing it. Mr. Beast released a new video on his Mr. Beast game channel called 1000 Players Simulate Civilization, Boys versus Girls. I will say I watched the whole thing. Not for me. Has nothing to do with the content. I just think I find Minecraft content extremely boring. Yo, now a friend on Beast Games. Yo, shout out. Yeah, it's very well produced. I am always constantly impressed by You okay? I am always constantly impressed by the quality of Mr. Beast's work. And to no one's surprise, you should know that even though these seem that they're not scripted, they usually are, right? They usually probably do multiple takes. You know, they probably redo stuff, especially because they have like a lot of little fancy shots within the video. So yeah. Anyways, they do this video. It's boys versus girls, and it's fine. If you're a kid, you probably like it. Anyways, it ends with the boys versus girls fighting at the end, and I guess a spoiler alert for the video: the boys win. You know, you should usually call it that, but apparently, Jimmy Beast, he manipulated the game. He made it so the boys had a higher or better advantage over the girls. So let's look at these allegations, and we'll see if what's true or not. So here is Zavi Gamer. She was apparently a part of the event. I assume most of the people who participated in the events were content creators, usually either Minecraft content creators or or they make gaming content, right? I'm like losing my train of thought. And Zavi's she's the one that comes out with the major allegations. Kind of does a huge list of like everything that happened. So we'll go. I was in this event. Please keep in mind that we only had 36 hours of server time each day. The girls' site fell apart for some reason. That's quite used in the video. We ironically had Russian guys use AI images / deepfakes to cheat their way onto the girls' site and then just start mass murdering every girl they could see. This went on for IRL days out of the week long competition. Allegation 1. Allegation 2. These guys also left signs around our side of the map with swastikas and sexist message. Number 3. One girl on our side, Macchio, independently looked into the socials of all these girls who were murdering other girls and found their YouTube channels and reported to staff. And it's important to note that there wasn't even a way for us to report things in Discord server until she and the other girls like mass ping staff for functionality in the Discord. 4. I'm not sure if it was ever confirmed, but there's also reports of girls selling their accounts to guys as well so the guys could sabotage the girls. 5. The girls' side had a trans girl on it. There is nothing wrong with this except for it became common knowledge that there were Russian guys pretending to be girls, rumors of girls selling guys to guys. A lot of the girls began targeting our trans girlies as infiltrators just because of their pitches of their voices, and it started this huge fight on the girls' side about transphobia and such. 6. So many girls died to traps set by the fake girls. It took the staff days to look into it, determine those traps were set by fake girls or real girls, who returned these girls from the wrongful deaths. But by then, the event was almost over. These girls who were returned had next to no time to prepare for war, much less time to make connections / alliances with their fellow girls. 7. This was marked intentionally as CIV, as a civ event, sorry, not CIV, not a PvP event. There was such low amount of girls apply initially that they started to just send the Discord server invite to any girl who showed interest in playing on Mr. Beast's Minecraft server. The amount of girls who were invited who didn't even know how to make a crafting table was insane. No hate to them, of course, but Mr. Beast and his team knew that if the wall came down, boys would win, as they had the top Minecraft players on their side, and the girls had such people who didn't even know how to make a crafting table on theirs, much less how to make a sword. I didn't know if I wanted to say something or not because I didn't want to diminish my chance of being invited to another Mr. Beast event, but nobody else speaking up, and I'm just seeing too much hate on the girls not to say something. I wish it says something about all this in the actual video instead of leaving a vague thing in the description about cheaters being banned. Which actually, let's see, is that a thing that happened? Always plays a girl because the hitbox is smaller. This kind of nonsense would never happen in Deadlock event. True. Let's see. Oh yeah, they do have something in the description. 1,000 players try to join on the first large-scale multi-day event in the first come first serve basis. We accepted the first 500 boys and 500 girls who joined in chronological order on the Minecraft server when they were live. If a player broke the rules, they agreed in any way or lied on their application about any information to try and sabotage other players. They were banned by the staff who were monitoring 24/7 after investigation. Their actions were reversed and players who they killed were revived. They were replaced with the next boy or girl online who tried to join the server earlier in chronological order. Which it's not really a good way to fix it. It also sounds like they weren't told that obviously you could kind of assume once you start the server that there was going to be some PvP involved. But even how the video is kind of titled, you kind of assume it's about having the best society or best civilization within the server. So the fact that I mean, you probably had people applying who just weren't into combat. They're probably like, "Oh, I'm a great builder. I'm gonna build giant cities." And yeah, I mean, I saw a video. The boys had a huge advantage. They were, like I said, they were like creating armies and all that, and like they were also dead set on killing the girls. So, you know, the girls had no shot. So that's one allegation. There's another one where someone claims that Mr. Beast actually fed knowledge to the boys, pretty much about where the location was. It's right here. All right. Give me a sec. Here you go. Here's my point of view of when I died, in which I feel like Mr. Beast might have been biased towards the boys to try to help them win. With Mr. Beast leaking ? Location where we made an escape.
Palmer just doesn't render in.
It's too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good that we can see
there's
the...
so many! Oh my god!
Oh,
there's
there is so many. Oh,
Oh my god!
Boys got killed, actually. Oh god, they're so close to getting up here.
So close. No.
Expanding.
Keep going up. Hold up.
They'll never get us. They'll never get us.
Make the bridge. We're gonna siege them. We're gonna siege them. We know the way they have is definitely trapped in their own path.
Where is it?
Melissa.
Go. Smoosh it! Okay. Go.
It's not fair. Go.
Go.
Oh, okay. This is where Mr. Beast leaks something.
Half a heart. Half a
Half a
freaking heart.
heart?
Half a
Did he-
heart.
I'm building obsidian. They're very tired.
Oh, they placed on me. Oh,
No.
No one?
well, I did feel a bit biased. I felt like Mr. Beast was helping out the boys. Can't really be mad over whatever, since I felt like the boys also knew where we were. Oh, well, I just wanted to show my point of view of such things I found out that was scuffed about the event. Still willing to participate in more events. It was just generally so fun. Thank you all the girls in it. And that's the other thing. I'm pretty sure most of these girls are not really. I mean, these aren't serious. It's Minecraft, right? This isn't like serious. That's why I'm covering it. But I'm pretty sure most of them are not going to try to speak out because they want to, they want to participate in future Mr. Beast events. Like it's a big deal. You know, he's the biggest YouTuber on YouTube. I mean, I say YouTuber. He's the biggest YouTuber. So why wouldn't you want to participate in his events? And I saw one more allegation. Let's see what this one is. There you go. Another person. This Foley on Twitch. I took part of this video. It was definitely ... interesting. He was I find it interesting. But there are quite a few problems. Firstly, the whole event was poorly organized and riddled with tech issues. On the first day, almost everyone died of starvation because crops weren't growing and mobs weren't spawning. I saw my whole life flash before oh my god. This is serious. I saw my whole life flash before my eyes and I literally rage quit when my health dropped to half heart. Honestly, my streak ability could never recover if I died on day one. There's a lot of cheating going on. The girl side got infiltrated by Russian hackers, and boys were bribing girls to kill members of their own team in exchange for DoorDash. That's so funny. I don't know. You want some DoorDash? You want some DoorDash, girl? Oh, let me turn off this filter. Background removal filter. Yeah, go kill your buddy and I'll give you some DoorDash. What do you want? What up, Haley's comment? I like to think my life's worth more than a Happy Meal, but I probably sold my soul for my price, so I kind of get it. I think she's not that against it. She's like, I probably would have gotten Kit with the DoorDash. We're sure that anyone who broke the rules would be banned, but staff kept randomly reviving problematic people, and of course, those players ended up getting the most screen time. I guess Mr. Beast's team were rooting for certain people since they had good lore, so there was definitely favoritism going on, and the storyline got quite manipulated in the end. And which, yeah, that's the thing. The whole video is like this whole storyline of there's like multiple plot points, but there's like a whole like a peace storyline going on, and there's like a big betrayal moments, and yeah, there's like certain characters that were leaders and like building armies. So obviously they want to like keep those people alive, because if they died, you kind of got rid of those plot lines. So it's kind of annoying. From a content creation standpoint, I get it, right? You kind of want the best video out there possible. What happened? I'll try. Yeah, I'll do it like this. You gotta hold it though, baby. Can't hold it for you. I'll just hold it. All right, and I guess I'm just disappointed because the final cut wasn't a good depiction of what actually happened during the event. So many cute, funny moments could have been included for depth and layers, but it only focused on one plot based around a handful of players. For an hour-long video, it felt contrived and predictable. Imagine a lot of people feel like it was a waste of time, but I definitely learned a lot from the experience, so I'm glad I took part of it. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to the final cut, so no cool auntie points for me, but I did last till the finals. I'm super happy with that. I was recording footage during the whole event, so I'm hoping to release my own video at some point if everyone's interested in seeing different perspectives. Sorry, she got something out of it. And this, who's gonna go. What's up, Isaiah Gardner? How's the break going? It's going good, man. Who's gonna go. Who she's gonna see this. Who's coming for it. What's her name? Here we go. Who's coming. Who's coming after she sees this. Rosanna Pansino. She is 1,000% gonna lock on to Mr. Beast very, very soon. And it was like her initial grievance with Jimmy Beast, right? It was the fact that he manipulated the hide and seek videos, so like Logan Paul had like more screen time. I'm trying just my. So yeah, I'm very excited to see her. I'm assuming after the holiday, she's gonna come right after his ass. And guess what? She's gonna be making all the content in the world, all the tweets in the world, shit talking Jimmy Beast again, and I'm all for it, man. I'll be honest. Here's my opinion about the whole thing with Rosanna. It's the fact that what Mr. Beast did wasn't that uncommon, right? If you watch any type, Mr. Beast basically reality TV. You watch any type of reality TV, it is constantly manipulated. It's being edited. There's directions from producers. Producer reality show might, they might take an Iranian guy, they might make him say that America's great, right? That type of manipulation is what producers typically do. So yeah, obviously Mr. Beast edited the videos so Logan Paul more screen time. Logan Paul is, whether you like him, not one of the biggest content creators on in the world. Him and Jake Paul are fortunately very, very, very popular content creators. So yeah, so I understand feeling like a bit irked with it, especially if I think she said she was one of the final people in the hide and seek video. So yeah, I could see her being irked with it. Damn, I lost my train of thought. I don't like it. Hello, Guantiga. How are we doing this lovely Sunday? I'm doing great. Shout out to everybody here. And of course, shout out to Nate's Dogs, my members on YouTube. Love you guys. Thank you for Oh, and also I updated the thing I can't stand about is that she can't go more than 3 sentences saying how small she is. You getting upset, baby? I think she's very, very tired. Oh, you good? Shit, the mic, but she's fine. Very upset. Are you tired? Let me check her diaper. If I met Logan, I would fake a handshake. Let's go. You okay? You okay? Let's check your diaper. Oh yeah, pee-pee. Pee-pee time. I don't have chat with me, guys, so sorry about this. You're gonna hear me changing Mia. Good. I think she's mostly tired. I think that's the issue with her right now. She's been kind of fighting her naps lately. I might make her a small 4-ounce bottle because she did eat around 9 o'clock. I know, mamas. You're very, very tired. So yeah, babies. Here's a fun fact about babies, man. They fight sleep. They fight their sleep, man. And they get very fussy when they can't sleep. But we'll get it there. I know. I know. Da? I'll get you there, don't worry. So yeah, she wants to sleep, but she's been fighting. Yesterday was one of the harder days with her because she skipped out of her 9 o'clock nap and she didn't sleep. Oh, was that yesterday? No, it was like another day. She skipped out of her 9 o'clock nap and waited until she didn't sleep until 11. And usually she has a 12 o'clock nap, and she kind of fought against that. So I'll make her a bottle real quick. Sleep wants to fight a baby. Yeah, sleep is fighting a baby right now. I'll make her a small bottle real quick. Put her down here. And we're going to try putting a baby to sleep. I know, mamas. I know. She's upset because I put her down. I know. We'll get her there. Her small little bottle. Baby fussiness is very normal. Don't let any potential child experts tell you otherwise. Babies get very fussy very easily. But we'll get her there. She is over being awake. She's over it. She's sick of it. But she's also fighting the sleep. So it's definitely, yeah, I know. It's a lot of things going on with her too. She's tired. She's teething. Turn off the heater too. I got heat, guys. Don't worry. I could pay for heat. I know. We're gonna get you there. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I hear you. You are being heard. You are being heard. Give you a small bottle. I got you. I got you. Set you up for success. Successful nap. There you go. There you go. Gotta hold it, baby. That's fine. Being a baby sounds difficult. It is hard being a baby, man. Imagine you can't communicate what you want. You can't really put yourself to sleep. Cree the virus. Thanks you for becoming Nate's dog. You my dog, bro. So yeah, being awake is overrated. Yeah. Granted, I can't scratch an itch. I do wonder if baby's itch too. Where's Leslie? Leslie's out getting her hair done. So that's why I said stream. I was gonna stream yesterday, but I'll be honest, we had a long day yesterday. We went out. Mio's being fussy. Mio's been extra fussy because of the teething too. We love to see Nick the parent. Thank you. Yeah, she takes priority. I'll say something about Rosanna. I forgot. I say I like the fact that she's a hate. Oh, I like the fact that she is a Mr. Beast hater. Just because she's like she goes like all in. All in on Mr. Beast. Like everything Mr. Beast does. I don't think there's a bigger hater on YouTube than her. I don't even think Ethan is as big as a hater as she is, man. And I feel like to say, oh yeah, she's knocking out right now. That's saying a lot. Like I do respect the passion. Yeah, I'm gonna say shout out to some people. Shout out, see Coke Zero again, M Mooney of course. Shout out. Tell Leslie I said she's a queen. She's the best mom. She is a queen and she is the best mom. She's a huge Mr. But later she apologized. No, the thing, you guys remember that she like she accused Mr. Beast of something. Her and Mr. Beast talked. She apologized, and then she retracted the apology, and then she retracted that retraction, and then she just retracted the retraction of the retraction. It was like it was so insane. The changes she freaking she made against. Anyway, shout out, no problem, man, no problem. Here, I'll just keep her up just so you guys have something to look at. Just because we're talking about Rosanna Pansino. Mia did? Wait, what? What's that on saying? Imagine I can't mess with my beard. Can't mess with my beard. I was just watching that episode with the triple attraction before stream. I'm psychic or something. Yeah. Oh, you know which one? Because I don't have much stuff to watch because a lot of the shows I've been watching finished. Pluribus finished and Welcome Dairy finished, so I kind of have like less stuff to watch. Oh, whoa, 20 membies. Whoa, shout out, Chris. Thank you for that. Thank you. Very nice of you, man. I need to make little animations. I'll see if I once I got I just spent so much money for Christmas. I wish I could pay people to do it, but once I got some funds to spend on, I definitely want to pay someone to make animations for streaming. Hey, what up, Beat 'em Ups? Beat 'em Ups is in my my Instagram chat right now. I'm on YouTube, brother, but shout out to you. You know what? Me and Beat 'em Ups, we message each other about dad stuff all the time. We talk some gaming, but we mostly talk about little dad stuff. It's real nice. It's nice having a new father to talk with, especially with one. I think our kids are like I think me and Beat 'em Ups, our kids are a month apart, or at least a few weeks. Well, let me, because I think the membership thing's gonna go for a while. I'm gonna mute this for a bit so you guys don't get spammed with that noise. Unless you guys hear it regardless. Oh. I think you guys hear it regardless. Do I stream it? So this? I don't know if that will stop it. Yeah. Hey, what up, Beat 'em Ups? Beat 'em Ups in the chat right now. But yeah, I was just saying, me and you, we talk about our being a father all the time. So that's what we do. We just be dads together. I have Mia here right now because my wife left me to go get her hair done. I think it's just gonna go off regardless, or unless I just turned off here. Whatever. You guys have to deal with that little beep sound for a bit. I enjoy chatting with you about our kids, them being around the same age. Yeah, it's nice because his kid's a few what's it called, a few weeks or maybe even a month older than me. I got monetized. Oh yeah, golly, I'm monetized. Now you're good, Chris. I gotta adjust. This is a good thing to know, Chris, because now I know to just turn that off. Let it go. It's only for 20 people. Me and my wife are super sick, and we are doing everything we can to not give it to him. Wearing masks, no kiss. It sucks. Oh, not be able to kiss your baby, bro. That's the fucking worst. I can't imagine not be able to kiss Mia. That's you know what? That's. I get it. You can't do it, but man, that's a crime worse than hell. Let me see if I go in Stream Elements to turn this off. Yeah, thanks for that, Chris. I think they are 2 weeks apart. My baby was born May 13th, so here, let me edit this. I wonder your alert box. No, here settings. Is it? Trying to see the settings for everything. I'll adjust that. I don't want to spend too much time. Super chat alerts. There you go, member. I'll take off the subscriber. There you go, member alert.
Guante.
Grape Tickler became a member. Shout out, Grape Tickler. Yeah, it's so hard. Here. No sound. Turned off sound for now. Oh wait. Cancel. Save. All right. See if that works. Oh, they're 6 weeks. I thought yours was a bit small. So that makes. Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense because sometimes beat-ems will be like, my kid started doing this, and like hopefully yours starts doing it soon. And then I wait, and I'm like, man, is beat-em-up's babies just just like so smart? He's able to do things so quick. But yeah, eventually, well, that makes more sense if he's 6 weeks older. Because he was like, oh, my baby started crawl, because he messaged me and I was like, oh, maybe we started crawling 2 weeks ago. And he messaged me that like a week ago. And Mia's in the process of learning how to crawl. So I was waiting, and Mia's still like kind of not there. She's getting there. Oh, Galia became a member. Galia's Nate's dog. Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, I don't want to tell Beat 'em up. This baby's a genius. Well, I will say ours advancing really quickly, but yeah, 6 weeks makes a big difference. Yeah, 6 weeks for a baby, huge difference, week to week. I do. Are you also in the same? Sometimes I feel like it's like a parent delusions beat 'em ups where sometimes I feel like you see your baby do something, you're just like, wow, you're super smart, you're very talented. But then sometimes I feel like maybe it's just normal for a baby. Because with Mia, I'll give you a little anecdote. She was we were FaceTiming like her grandma, and I saw Mia like she accidentally moved the little box to the bottom, and then she stopped and she was kind of processing what she just did, and then she just moved it, like she's tried moving it again. And I don't know if it was like her actually processing it, like I want her to. I mean, I'm pretty sure she was. So yeah, I think he's a big boy. He's bigger than a lot of 1.5 euro codes. Mia's big too, man. She is a huge baby. She unfortunately her head is huge. That's because of me. Her head's last time we checked was in the 95th percentile. And also weight. I'm very happy with her weight. She's also around the 90 percentile for her weight. That's great news for me because she was born premature. She was born at 36 weeks. And she was born at 4 pounds. I don't know how big your boy was when he was born. Beat 'em ups, but she was 4 pounds, and me and Leslie tried very hard to get her weight up out of fear that she'd be too small, and also just cold. I didn't want it to be like cold all the time. Yeah, she got a big old head. She got a big dome, but luckily she has a beautiful hair, so it's okay that she has a big dome. Bootleg Potato, welcome. I turned off the sound, but it's all good. Yeah, 4 pounds is very small. Hold on, maybe I could pull up send a picture of how small she was when she was born. Yeah, my girl was unfortunately very small, but she was very healthy. That's the other thing. Yeah, sometimes they have really lucid moments where it seems like they're totally onto something. Sometimes he gets into a moment where he's clearly trying to talk and copy what we're saying. Ours was 10 pounds. Whoa! Holy shit! Oh, that's way above average. It's a big dump for all the things she's doing. Yeah, she is a thinker. Mia's the thinker, bro. Damn, 10 pounds. That's huge. I was the average weight. I was 7 pounds when I was born. I'm gonna grab something real quick. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you the I don't think I really talked about Mia's birth story. If I have, I'll probably just read myself, but there's more people watching today, so yeah, for it was very unfortunate for Leslie. So Leslie was gonna in California, I don't know how it is in the rest of the US. He didn't fit out the normal, so he had to take the sunroof. Oh, okay. Oh, C-section. Shout out, man. Leslie was about to have C-section too. But I'll get to that. So Leslie, so that weekend we celebrated my younger brother's birthday, and that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Here's the relevant part. Leslie was having blood pressure problems, which I now found out. So we have a second kid. I'll take better care of myself. I found out when a woman has blood pressure problems when she's pregnant, that's my fault. Damn, what's it called? Blood pressure, pregnant. Oh, preeclampsia. So preeclampsia, and here this is important for all men out there to take note. Preeclampsia happens to pregnant women. It pretty much causes blood pressure and is mostly very, very dangerous for the moms. Usually it's not really dangerous. I mean, obviously it's dangerous for the baby because it's dangerous for the mom. And pretty much it causes risk of seizure and all that. And that is caused by the husband. Okay. So moving forward, if we have a second kid, I'm definitely going to eat way better before we try again. And start like, I already started running. I've been running for a while now, but definitely work out, kind of intensify my workouts once we decide to have a second kid. So yeah, so Leslie was having signs of preeclampsia. Her blood pressure was constantly high. And Leslie was kind of coping with it. She was just like, because she had to go and get her own blood pressure machine. And every time it was high, Leslie was like, I think my blood pressure machine is broken. Not your fault. No, it is my fault. And Leslie's like, I think my blood pressure's broken. It says I have this insanely high blood pressure, and that doesn't seem right. How's it caused by the husband? I looked it up. It's based off like the husband's do husbands cause preeclampsia? Can husbands cause preeclampsia? Here you go. Here, we're gonna do the AI thing. Yes, the father plays a significant role in preeclampsia risk through genetics, paternal antigens, and his own health. As the parental genes contribute to the placenta, men who fathered the preeclamptic pregnancy with other women are more likely to do so again, suggesting inherited risk factors. Paternal obesity and specific genetic materials also increases the partner's chance of developing the condition, highlighting the importance of father's contribution to the placenta and the mother's fetus immune system. So yeah, it's because you're transferring on like your genetics or your current health. So genetically, there's gonna be something wrong with me, and also just at the time, I was very, very unhealthy. I still am pretty unhealthy, but I've been working on it, guys. I swear. So yeah, it's your like a lot of things. Your health and your stress can be passed on. Yeah, damn it, father. So yeah, what was that? I'm kind of getting sidetracked. So yeah, she was developing preeclampsia, and then so Leslie, you're able to take a month, your final month off before you give birth. So like Leslie was finishing up her last week at work, or she did finish up her last week of work, and then that weekend, bro, Kim jokes that because I was really good shape then that we should keep the placenta LO up. I don't know. We thought that was weird. Oh, you should keep the placenta. I told I was telling Leslie, I was like, you could ask for the placenta, and because look, if you guys have never, maybe it happened to you, beat 'em ups, but literally right when you give birth, they grab the placenta and they basically run out with it. At least ours did. They ran out with Leslie's placenta. They like bagged it and they just quickly just left. I was like, God damn! Like they want to make sure you do not take that. What does he do for a living? She works she does logistics for a company. Yeah, but so the Friday was Leslie's final day of work, and then the following Saturday, oh shout out, like people do eat it, beat 'em ups, or they make it into like creams. I think. Shout out Mooney for becoming a member. So the Saturday, the first Saturday Leslie finally had off, she woke up and she threw up, which is a terrible sign. Like if you're pregnant and you're throwing up, you have to go to the hospital. So we immediately went to the hospital, and her blood pressure was extremely, extremely high. So for the sake of Mia and for the sake of the baby, she had to be induced into labor, and that was like very, very, very stressful and very, very worrying. And I don't look, God, looking back at it, I get very emotional about it because like it's getting to me, but I need to focus a bit. Sorry, guys. It's very emotional because you want anything bad to happen, and whew, trying to lock in. Take your time. Yeah. Damn, I didn't think it was gonna hit that hard, but she's here, she's fine. But yeah, it was scary at the time, very, very scary. But yeah, I'm a very emotional guy, so that's why it's probably getting to me. Gotcha, fam. Thank you, guys. Being emotional about your wife and child being sign of being a true man and father. Thank you. But yeah, at the time, I just I had to remain strong, and I did. Leslie was very, very worried the entire time, and and that's the thing. I think it's beside the point, but like as a when you're the husband and father in the room, you can't be worried if you're gonna be there. If you're gonna be in the room with your wife, do not be the one that panics. Do not say off comments. You just kind of have to like be there, and that's the main thing you have to be. You have to be there for your wife, and I constantly reassured Leslie it was gonna be okay. Did I feel like everything's gonna be okay all the time? No. I was constantly worried, and you're worried about losing your kid, losing your wife. There's a lot of things to worry about when your wife's gonna give birth. You can't like you have to like not think or say those things. You can't say you have to stay strong. And yeah, and I talked to Leslie about this before. Yeah, this isn't me letting it out for the first time. I've let it out a lot to Leslie constantly. I mean, the thing about being a parent is like you don't realize how often you like cry. You cry a lot as a new parent. God, I got a horse in my throat, frog in my throat. But we got lucky. It was all okay, you know. And she was very tiny, very small. But and everything was okay with her. Everything was okay with me, and that was yeah, it was great. Me and Leslie are both 22. We're not 22. What do you mean 22? I don't know what that means, dial tone. We're both 30 years old. We're not young. No, we're not. We're not 22. We're both 30 years old. Yeah, but we had Mia at 29 because she was born in May. But yeah, it was a hard. But we were in the hospital for 5 days. We were there from. We started Saturday, and man, the pain. Leslie had to go. The inducing birth thing. Proud of you and family. Proud of you too, Beat 'em Up. So you seem you seem to be a fantastic father. But yeah. Yeah, it was a long 5 days, man. That's usually you usually I think you stay in the hospital for maybe 3 days. You kind of want to get there when you're about to give birth. So you stay there for like 2 to 3 days. Just because you also don't want to take up too much room at the hospital. That's kind of more the reason as to why you would go. Want to have kids by 32? Yeah, I think having your kids by 30 is like a great age. I can't imagine having I mean, no shame in it, obviously, but man, it is at 30 it's hard. At 30 with stable jobs, it's hard. I can't imagine being young and still figuring your life out. That's hard. So shout out to people who had to do that. That's a rough way to go by. But yeah. I gotta say, but yeah, it's constantly. It's my transition word. So we're there for 5 days. They have to induce labor. They kind of put like a lot of stuff in her. The worst thing they did, there's like this balloon. Let me like bring it up. There's this balloon they have to put in her cervix, and they kind of have to like blow it up to kind of like first they soften the cervix, so the baby could get through, because that usually your body naturally does that. Once you're ready to give birth, you start to like for like better term, loosen up so the baby could come out without any issues. So they put this balloon and a balloon. Here you go. It's a Foley bulb, and that thing hurts. Leslie said it was the worst pain she ever felt. My water fell back on. There's pretty. I think it's fine. So yeah, it's like they put it through here. I don't know if you guys see that, and they kind of blow it up, and they kind of leave it in there. So it starts to kind of like it's the point is to trick your body that you're going into labor. And like she said, it hurt when they pull it in, and then look, this jackass, for some reason, like the female doctors were very gentle with Leslie. The male doctors were not. Like she said, because they have to feel inside how soft their cervix is. The male doctor, he went in and like Leslie said, he was like rough. And then the other thing he did was, so when the balloon, he's gonna show on the screen, when the balloon's inside of you, they kind of yank on it to see like how like loose or how kind of soft the cervix is. And like I said, the female nurses and doctors, they would kind of pull softly and they would ask her like, "Oh, do you feel it?" And Leslie would like kind of whinge in pain. She's like, "Oh yeah, I feel that." It's like, okay. And then the fucking male doctor comes in because he checks her cervix, see if it's soft, and then he pulls the thing. He pulls so fucking hard, and she said it hurt a lot. And then at some point they had to like deflate the balloon, and then that part was so the deflating. Leslie felt weird. Leslie said it felt weird, and then pulling out the balloon hurt a lot. Like, oh my god, the pain Leslie went through because of that pain. Me and Leslie was like, we're kind of one and done with Mia, just cause hey baby, just because it was like kind of really really painful for her. So yeah, so oh, you good? Are you okay? She like woke up and she's like freaking out. You good? I'm gonna hold on to her. She might prefer being hold on to. We're talking about you. It's okay. So yeah, it's so we started Saturday. We kind of injected with stuff to like I said, to kind of start loosening cervix. I think by the second day they put in the balloon, and she kind of kept that in for like 24 hours. And she also couldn't. She had to like. She couldn't get up from the bed. She had to like lay down. They also put a was it a catheter on her? So she had to like be laying down the whole time. And yeah, and I stayed with the entire time. I kind of stood in solidarity. Why not kind of? I stood in solidarity with Leslie, and I also refused to shower because like if you're gonna be stinky, I'm gonna be stinky. So I also refused to. I did have a set of clothes, but yeah, eventually I think I only packed for like 3 days. So at some point I had to what's it called? Not I was able to change. So by the last day I was in my my Teddy Fresh Scorpion Mortal Kombat Scorpion sweater. And I was very very stinky. But yeah, but once Leslie was able to shower and once the baby was out, I immediately took a shower. It's okay. And yeah, so she had that balloon until I think Monday. They took it out, and by Monday, Leslie was like, just give me a C-section. I am done. I am done being pregnant. Just give me a C-section. I don't care. And then they're like, well, hold on. Let's check a little bit. And they checked her again. They're like, let's just wait a bit. And then the next day, which was Tuesday, which is the day she was born, they finally started doing this thing where she would start having contractions, and her contractions were picking up, and that was hurting her. No, I think it started Monday night, and the contractions were so bad that she had to she finally bit the bullet. She took the epidural because she wanted to avoid the epidural, because if you guys don't know the epidural, here I'll show you guys for reference. I'm like scaring people into giving birth. It seems really, I mean, it is pretty bad. So if you guys don't know, the epidural goes into the spine, and the point of it is to numb your lower half, so right into the spine. And obviously this is very very worrisome, you know, very very when you see it. But Leslie's like, I can't fucking do it, give me the epidural. And she took it just in time, because I think by the time she had to give birth, she said she did not really feel it, because there's a chance that you also take it too early. I'm sure believe they should be illegal to do IUD insertion. Yeah, you need pain meds, man. That's all brutal stuff you got to go through. Look, I was about to say, but we already know women are bad. Yeah, the fact, like, nothing makes you appreciate your wife more than seeing her give birth, and like the amount of pain your partner has to go through to give birth is absolutely insane. Why do you think the needle is huge? The needle is it's long. It's long. The needle is huge. Yeah, so yeah, she did that, and then oh yeah, there's also this like nurse that like Leslie hated. So like all the nurses were great, but like Leslie was in a position where she felt like if she stayed in a certain position, like she felt that she was going to give birth soon when she was in a certain position. And this nurse kept coming in and repositioning her. They're like, oh no, you need to be in this position, it's better. And Leslie kept on getting upset because she couldn't really move without assistance. So when the nurse came in, like Leslie didn't want to fight with the nurse, right? So when the nurse came in and like switched her, she just let her. She's like, now I'm fucking stuck in this position. At some point, Leslie's like, you know what? Screw this. Help me move. And Leslie got into like a sitting position and was kind of like trying to like she was like sitting and she was kind of like moving up and down to to kind of she was trying to use gravity to have like the Mia come out. And that worked. And Leslie said at some point she felt like the baby was going to come out soon. And the nurse moved her, and it felt like it delayed the process by like 2 hours. Like I think if the nurse didn't move Leslie, the Mia would have been born around 4 o'clock. Mia was born like around 6 o'clock instead. And yeah, and it's funny because it felt like the Mia came out like out of like we were kind of waiting. We're like, where is like is she coming out soon? I don't even know. Then at some point the doctors just came into the room and they like set up. And then like they had their entire setup to give birth in there. And then like an hour later they all came in and they just like, all right, start pushing. We're like, whoa, what the hell? I was like, it's already? And they're like, oh yeah, the baby's head, it's already crowning. And I was like, what? And I took a glance and I just see Mia's big old head of hair just popping out of Leslie. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, she's just been chilling there? And she's like, yeah, she's been there for quite a bit. So now it's time to start pushing. And man, we're not supposed to give birth laying down. Yeah, Leslie wanted to give birth on her. Do you still go menstruation through pregnancy? No. Also, if you're breastfeeding, you don't have your period for a while. I won't do TMI too much on Leslie right now, but yeah, you don't get your period while you're breastfeeding. But yeah, it was trippy seeing. It's hard to explain seeing your a baby's head like popping out, like crowning. Especially with Mia, because Mia, like I'll give you guys, she has a lot of hair. So yeah, I saw like just a big old wet blob of hair sticking out. And that's crazy. And the nurse was like, or the doctor was like, do you want to touch it? And Leslie was like, yeah, sure. She like reached down to touch it. She was like, what the hell? I was like, there's a whole baby coming out. And yeah. Hope you're having a happy New Year, Nate. Thanks, 2C Pat. Hope you're having a great New Year too. There's a lot to it. It wasn't too bad. It was very, very fascinating. I watched the baby come out, man. I did not look away, and it was very, very beautiful. And look, man, when you hear your babies, like I said, we still had so many worries even during the process. Because, like I said, she was coming out really early. She was coming out at 36 weeks. So we were very, very worried. You know, she was going to be okay. She was going to have to go to the NICU. Because if you look at it, I think around 36 weeks, your baby's lungs have just developed. Like they just finished. Like 36 weeks is like ideally the best time for like. You know, your chances of something being wrong is like much lower at 36 weeks. So we got very lucky that we were able to wait until 36 weeks. And yeah, Mia came out and she cried immediately. And me and Leslie felt all this weight, all this worry just lift off our shoulders, man. And I'll say it I'll say it 1,000 times. I'll say it every time. As long as I'm alive, I'll say it to Mia when she's older. Her cry was the greatest sound I've ever heard in my life. Like I remember her crying, and it was like, I don't know. I've never heard like a better sound than that, than hear her cry. I'm like talking about her. It's funny because I'm talking about her, but she's kind of sleeping with her eyes open. She looks kind of silly. But yeah, it was awesome, man. I hope you all get to experience that one day. But it is it's a very, very for specific people who want. I always emphasize you know, I don't think everyone should have kids. If you don't want kids, that's fine. But if you want kids one day, I do hope you get to experience that. Yeah, Leslie had preeclampsia, and then yeah, and the other great thing was like even though she was very small, she was like 4 pounds, just shy under 5, but she was 4 pounds, and and there was nothing wrong with her. Mia aced every test they did on her. They checked her. They checked her lungs. They even because I think most kids are born with what's it called? Shit, what's the thing that makes you yellow? Someone in chat's gonna say it. My 3 kills, hearing that crying, knowing they're safe and can breathe. Yeah, it's the best. Like it's just the assurance that that the baby's fine, right? That like yeah, because the other thing is like it's very easy as a parent to put blame on yourself, right? It's like, oh, was it my genetics? Was it something I did while I was pregnant? Is this something you know, even as a husband, is it something I did that I not do jaundice? Yeah. Yeah, she had low levels of jaundice. They didn't have to like, especially what's our preemie babies. They have like a lot of jaundice, and they have to put them in that little UV light. They put them like in a little like tanning booth, basically. And Mia didn't have to do any of that. Like, yeah, her jaundice levels are low. She's breathing fine. She's eating fine. Her hearing is good. Her eyesight's good. So yeah. Damn, Josh probably gets missed in brown or black babies. I don't think so. But Mia's kind of light, so maybe because of her. Yeah, she aced her test. She aced her test. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still with being a DF right now. Yeah, dude, it's a lot of work. Definitely be in a position where you could afford to do things for your baby and not worry about 'cause that's the other thing. Like, man, dude, hearing parents who like struggle, it's rough, bro. And she aced it. Had no we immediately not immediately, we stayed there for because she slept at we left on Wednesday because she was born Tuesday night, so we slept one more night. And me and Leslie was so over it, man. You're even being in a hospital for 5 days, especially me, bro. Like, especially me. From my perspective, obviously it was worse for Leslie, but like for me, dude, sleeping on that fucking couch, bro, that was the worst, man. That's men are silent sufferers, bro. They're silent sufferers, bro. Because I literally my back was killing me, and look, Leslie was going through way worse, But this is my, you know, we all go through our own struggles, man. That was my struggle, bro. I'm allowed to speak on my suffering too. Yeah, I will say because I did post it I posted on my Instagram story that that sleeping on the couch was like the worst thing in the world. And I had so many dads message me, and I won't air out too, but even people I knew messaged me, and I was like, I'm mostly joking, but all these fathers are coming out. Uh, it was like they're like finally someone who speaks for us, someone who speaks for the men. I thought it was so funny because I was half serious, right? Obviously, it sucked to sleep on the couch, but I'll take sleep on the couch than like giving birth any day, dude. That's like 1,000 times worse. But it did tickle me that a bunch of dads were like, "Thank you, bro," talking like, "Yeah, bro, those couches suck." Like, finally, someone says something. Don't fear, men. I'll speak for you. I speak for the men. Men suffer too. Men do huge things. Oh, actually, you know what went viral recently? I'm just kind of knocked out. Oh, let me sit her down. Sit her down. Shh. It's okay. Shh. Little pillow for it. Oh, oh, oh. Shh. It's okay. She's knocked out. There's a clip I saw that went viral. Let me see. See if I can find it. Rumors of that infamous couch is the only reason why I don't have. Dude, Avery. I think if you ever have kids, you have to bring your own bed. If anyone's met Avery, Avery's giant. He is giant, bro. I don't think it's like physically possible for you, Avery, to sleep on that couch. Those things are extremely small. Let me see. Let me show you a picture, Avery. Here's a good here's a great example of what it is. It does pull out. Here, I'm opening a new tab. It does pull out, Avery. But yeah, it's very thin. It's very it's not. I think you're taller than this, Avery. And it does pull out, like you see, like this little crease over here. So like, yeah, it does pull out, but man, you will not enjoy sleeping on this couch. And there's another one that was worse. Yeah, it gets worse. Let's see. Neighbor room. Chair bed. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This one's even worse here. I had to sleep on this one. This one sucked. I was so over it. I had to sleep in this one for like, I think 2 nights. This one's even worse, Avery. Like, oh my god, I'm getting PTSD. That's like the SpongeBob size. The UK version, you get no, we get the chair too, brother. It's right here. Yeah, you get this shitty chair. It sucks. It's short. I think at some point I just sat down to sleep. It was not even worth laying down. Like I got up and like my back like literally like just like locked up. I was like, oh my god, I can't even stand up. I was like, and Leslie's always she's a sweetheart to me. She was like, do you want to go home? And I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna go home. What the hell? That was like a surgical table. Yeah, bro. That looks demented. Yeah. It's rough. Even yeah, so Avery, if you have kids one day, I will pray for you, man. If anything, I'll start a GoFundMe for Avery. Get Avery the best possible bed he could have for the delivery room, man. You already got lost on sleep on that torture. Yeah, man, it was the worst. Damn, what was my train of thought? What was I gonna go off on about? Any surgery sleeping on it? Yeah. Let's see. Damn, what was I talking about, bro? I constantly lose my train of thought. Natural Queen, it's even worse. Lost my train of thought. Feel bad for my husband when I gave birth. Was very comfortable. Yeah, that's the thing. You like, luckily, your wife. Oh yeah, I was talking about this guy. So this guy, where is he? Thank you, Avery. Thank you. Man has Xbox in delivery. This is the guy that's going viral. Oh my god. Actually, let's not do it through here. Is there a TikTok one? I don't do Instagram. Oh, here you go. Here's the next link. Yeah, bro, this
Congratulations.
this is too much. I brought my my Nintendo Switch. Obviously, I was mostly reading. I was finishing up Dune Messiah because I never read it before, so I was just reading it. Well, like I was talking to Leslie obviously the whole time, but she tries sleeping for most of the time just because that's the best way to kind of deal with the pain. But I had a Switch too, bro. Over here, look at this fucking setup, bro.
Merry Christmas. Congratulations, guys. She did great. She did fantastic.
I got scared. Bro has headphones. He's got the Xbox. He has the monitor. Like, dog. This is too much, dog. This is way too much. It's like leveling up. Oh my god. I saw comments being like my ranked teammates. Look, you gotta bear through it, man. I get being a gamer. I get wanting to be in yeah, he's playing COD. You know, I get it. I get being on the Call of Duty grind set. You can't be doing this shit, dog. Like you just have to not game for a bit. This is too much. This is way too much. Yeah, he has a bag of chips on the side. The bag of chips doesn't bother me as much because like you're not allowed to eat the hospital food. Like, and obviously why would you? I can't imagine whenever they brought Leslie food, I was not gonna take any food from her. I was never like, yo, let me get some of that. You know, just needs a lazy boy. Like, man, dudes out there, gamers out there, you gotta suffer. No gaming. You can bring your whole Xbox setup. Yeah, at minimum you have your Switch and Steam Deck. That's acceptable. But you know, bring the whole monitor, bring your whole console. That'll be like, I think the step above this will be like if he was a PC gamer, bro. It's a baby will be okay. The dad can't do anything. The boys need him. Yeah, the boys need him in the COD lobby. Think bro had the baby fill in for him while he went AFK. Man, this shit like this makes me. It just feels so. It's like one of those things where like it's popular to be like, oh, the dads are kind of like the dunce. Like that's like a popular like cartoon trope. You know, the dad dunce. Like Homer Simpson is a good example. This is us like never beating like the dunce dad allegations. And also, this seems to be the room where. Also, it sounds like he wasn't there because he brings the baby. He's like, "Oh, your wife did great."
Merry Christmas! Congratulations, guys. She did great.
He says she did great. Was bro not there? Unless she was having a C-section. I think if she had a C-section. Bro, wait, hold on. If your wife was having a C-section, you're gaming. That's a little. That's great. What's your wife up to? She's having a C-section right now, and then he's just there getting mad at the Warzone lobby. Yeah, it was but C-section. It's so crazy, bro. Let it go for a bit. And also, it's Call of Duty. Like, I get it. If it was Marvel Rivals, bro, he was playing COD as a Kobe megasystem. You know what? I'll say this for a Zero movie. The only acceptable game would have been Deadlock, bro. If he was playing Deadlock, I would not be flaming him this hard. He was mid-ranked. Nah, there's a hard no. What do you play on the Switch too? Man, nothing at the moment. I was playing Hades 2. And I haven't really touched my Switch. Me and Leslie were playing Mario Kart the other day. I love that thing. Yeah. I hate those videos where the dad doesn't even know his kid's birthday or best friend's names. That's so weird. Being an uninvolved dad. I feel like as a dad, you're kind of like your wife is like, for some reason dads think your wife is the one expected to like know and do everything, which is like so Rob is the worst. I feel like imagine missing childbirth to play a game with on one of the Gunner skins. Yeah, sorry, babe. New Gunner skin came out. I gotta play. Man, nice. I'm excited for the Animal Crossing updates. Oh yeah, there's Animal Crossing 3.0 is coming out. I missed my child's birth for Half-Life 3. Oh yeah, was it you're not far off to have that mentality. Okay. Have you guys seen here? I love this clip of if you guys don't know who Nick 830 is, he's like this Fortnite guy, and he's
my biggest fear, guy.
Speaking of missing important events for a game, bro.
I never talked about this, But one day I'm gonna get married. And my biggest fear is the wedding that I planned 1 year out falls on a live event that Fortnite announces like 1 month or 1 week before. And I miss the Fortnite live event and have to go to my wedding instead. That is my biggest fear ever.
No shot.
Can you imagine going to a wedding instead of attending a Fortnite live event? But it's like once it's set, the guests are all there, so you kind of just have to. Kind of like, it sucks, but like you just got to, man. You can do a 100-player IRL wedding custom, or I could stream the live event at my wedding. Yes, that's what I could do. We could all we could have 100 players, 100 PCs. Wait, see, you guys are thinking now. You can reschedule the wedding. You can't reschedule Fortnite events. True. See, I love how you guys get me, bro.
Oh my god. I think it's he's half joking, but I also think he's like mostly serious. Or he Oh my god. I do like the fact no bro, I can't land on the live event there. I do like the fact that this is him opening up. Like you have me. I open up by like talking about my child's birth and the worry I had that whole week. That was like that's my fear. That makes me tear up. Nick A30 talks about how like his wedding day might fall on the day of Fortnite event. Oh man. I like Nick A30 just because he's like how old is he? He's in his 30s. I know that much. But I do like his childlike wonder. Oh, he's my age. Oh shit, we're both the same age. Nick A30 and I are both born 1995. Oh yeah. Is Nick A30 Arabic? Yes. Oh, he's Lebanese. Shout out Lebanon, bro. You know, what's one thing that would ruin your wedding, guys? What game? For me, if Marvel Rivals existed, if there was a limited time Gunner skin on Marvel Rivals, I would probably miss my my second child's birth. So hopefully no limited edition Gunner skins come out during my second child's birth. That would be the worst. Buenas tardes, Green Hat Daddy. Campeón. Same 1995 shout out, bro. 1995 year, great year to be born, you know. It's an odd number. It's the middle. You keep track of your age very easily. Great. Every year that's a 5, that's just a 10, bro. Actually, maybe being born in 2000 is probably the best because like every year is your birthday, right? Like right now, if you're born 2000, you're 25. Look at that. I didn't even think about it. Minecraft 2, Red Dead 3. That's where you guys would miss your wedding for. 1993 there? Nah. 1990. That's not that's an okay year. 1993 is okay. I think 1992 is a bit better. 1992 sounds a bit better. 99? Nah, 99 sucks, bro. If you're born 99, that's cringe. 99, dude, there's only 1995 people. Nah, 99's cringe. Sorry, Kelly. Kelly says 99's where it's at. It's not. Yeah. If I had to choose a second year to be born, it'd be 1996. 1996, I think, is pretty good. Oh, yeah, there you go. Look, Cardboard Box came out. Pretty sure everyone has a birthday every year. Nah, not everyone. Some people die, fortunately. 94, 90, L99, yeah. I'm 01, bro. You're not even conscious. Nate, I'm born 99. Sorry, I'm not gonna change. I respect the 97. 97 is a good year. My year's 94. Shout out 94. 96. All right, shout out. The year 95. See, that's the thing. 95 is just so satisfying. Like you see, hold on, let's see. Let me put the 95 year logo. Look how 95 looks. Look at that. 95 years. This anniversary. It just looks good. Damn, bro. Damn. That looks good, brother. That little curve of the 9. Look at this one. Look at the curves, brother. Look at that. Like little circular. Look, it's like almost matching. See, it's good because they're not exactly matching. 96. That's why I say 96 is not too bad. Well, who said 04? 04, bro. How are you even on? How are you even allowed online, bro? 2002, aren't you told? Yeah, exactly, bro. 04 is crazy, bro. You know what 04 is crazy? Like you weren't even there for 9/11. That's like something that happened in the past for you. That's like it's like you woke up and like a lot of shit just happened already for you. 99. Look, you know the thing with 1999 is Coke Zero Gang. It's the fact that like people at that year, they're like, I can't wait till the year 2000. Like that's where everyone was at. That's everyone's mentality. Like the year 2000, bro, I can't wait. Like you guys, everyone just forgets 1999 because it's like there's a way more hype year coming up, bro. I was really born on 9/11. That sucks, bro. I'm a little hungry. I'm a little snacky. Eating stream. Here, you know what? I got some. I got chip. It's not hot chip, but am I allowed to eat hot chip without not bisexual, guys? I need to know. Let me know. Eat all the chips. He's gonna get mad at me, but there's like so little chips inside. I'm gonna do a poll right now. We need to do a hot chip poll. I think I did this poll before, but there's more people watching. I need a bigger consensus. Bigger pool. Cold chip? I'm only allowed cold chip? Oh, audio was bad? That's because I was far away. Went to go get chip. Oh. It was because I walked away. On poll. Is audio fine now? Pretty sure it's fine. So I walked away, guys. I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, wow. Bro, bisexuals can't have anything. My favorite hot chip is the extra hot Cheetos. I'm stealing from the audio still. Oh, let me disconnect and reconnect. Who gave me the moral authority to vote on this? I mean, giving me authority to eat hot chip, it is kind of biphobic. I like Takis. When I was young, I didn't like Takis as much. But as I go, I grew to appreciate it. My favorite Christmas present was in 2004, 2003, I think. 2003. My mom and my stepdad gave me and my older brother each Nintendo a Game Boy Advance SP. I got a red one, he got a blue one, and a copy of Pokemon Ruby each. It was the most hype I've ever felt for Christmas. It was awesome. If you adjust it for inflation, it's 123 million.
All Nate knows is Gwan to eat hot chip and lie.
That is true. Blue Talk is good. I just don't like that leaves your mouth like blue. Oh. Let's see. I'm gonna go back because I was just talking 99. Also, chill. I'm 21, dog. PSP was made. You know what? I had a PSP, but I had like no games on it. Clip chipping Nate right now for real? No, don't do that. That's the Silver Speed Pokemon Ruby, dude. That is like the best gift ever. I don't know what's hype for a kid now, like getting them PS5. I see kids that they get a PS5 and they get pretty hyped for that. I have no idea what hypes kids up nowadays. I'll probably learn in time. Alex, who's that? Oh, sup, Alex the Fiction, bro. Hot Talkies are too hard. Yeah, that's my other thing. Yeah, skeptical Jeff. Togo on PSP. You know what? I fucked up. That's good. So I got my PSP for like my 12th birthday. And I got was it Ape Escape? I got Ape Escape for the PSP. There you go. It was like a remake of the first game, I think. Oh, there you go. This is like a remake of the first game. Look, I was having fun with it, but I was being a little brat. I wanted to be a little big boy, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want Ape Escape. I want a big boy game." Because every kid I knew had a GTA. What's it called? Liberty City Stories, which I did eventually get, but I traded it in because we went to GameStop to trade in my game. And here's what I got instead as an idiot. Where is it? Here, I got this as a fucking moron. Hold on, let me pull it up. I got this because I knew of Metal Gear Solid. We have the same last name. Shout out. Shout out to my last name. I was filming Into the Light. It's not my fault. Look. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. So I got this thing, but I traded an Ape Escape, an actual game, and I got the Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novel. And guess what? I thought it was a cutscene. So I kept on skipping through the novel. And I was like, when do I play the game? I was like, when do I play the freaking game? And obviously, you don't, because it's a book. So I was stuck with the PSP with no games. And then eventually I got GTA Liberty City Stories. But I had no memory stick, so I couldn't save anything. So it was a terrible time all around for me. Eventually, I did get a memory stick. Oh, you know what kids used to do in my school? Because there's a lot of kids with PSPs. Kids used to look at other kids' PSPs, and they would take their memory sticks, bro. They would just like pop it out, and that's how I got mine. I knew someone who took it, and they gave it to me. I had like a green one. It was like a super small memory. It wasn't that much memory. So yeah, that was my life. And then once I finally got a game, I went to the park with my older brother. We were playing, and my older brother decided to throw me in the sand. He was kicking me while I was down, and he broke my PSP. He broke the stick, so I was not able to play the PSP anymore. Is that how Dispatch is? Yeah, but Dispatch you could at least interact a bit. You cannot interact at all with the graphic novel. I had a terrible childhood. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was fine. Could be better. I mean, it was fine. My mom let me game, so it was okay. I just didn't get everything I wanted. That's what made it so bad. Did you play Invisimals? Dude, I didn't get to play anything because my PSP broke. Then for Latinos families really as a first. Yep. Nate, did you do prank calls as a kid? I had one friend. I'm not gonna say his name just because I do not fuck with him at all. I just dude, this friend. I have so many stories to this. I'll tell you a couple with him. He was not a smart guy, but he used to like doing prank calls. And there's two that he did that I was just kind of around for that were stupid. One's way worse than the other. The second one I would say is way worse than the first one. So the first prank call we did, he called like Target, and he asked them for like a like 5X T-shirt, and the guy just was like, "Oh yeah, we don't got 5Xs." He's like, "Okay," and he thought it was so funny. He was like, "Bro," he was like so shocked on the phone. I don't recall the guy sounding shocked on the phone, but he was like very adamant that the guy was shocked on the phone. And then the second one, I will emphasize I was 14. Not my idea. I did not talk on the phone. he decided to call a suicide hotline as a prank. But like he wasn't really pranking the guy. At some point, it sounded like our friend was actually venting to the guy about his issues, and then he just eventually hung up. And I was like, it was me and another friend. He was doing all the talking, and we were like, what was the prank? What was the prank you were trying to do? Like there was like no joke. There's nothing. He was just talking. Yeah, that was not a great guy. He also put me in danger a few times because he was not gang related, but at all. But like he used to like hang around people who like were gang related and shit. I was like young and small, so like I just wanted to hang out. I just want to go over and play fucking Halo, bro. And dog, joking. I was crying. Yeah, for real. But bro he wanted to be part of the mischief, but like he wasn't really about that life. So it was like, we might lose signal real quick. Hold on, give me a sec, guys. Like bro wanted to be a part of that life, but like he wasn't really about it, like it's it's not for everybody. Definitely wasn't for me, bro. I was not gonna gangbang or deal drugs or anything like that. But he liked hanging out with these people. So like we used to go over like people's houses, and they're like drug dealers, where they had like family members who were drug dealers, and it was always like super uncomfortable because I'm like, bro, am I gonna get shot up? But here's the worst part, where I felt like he actually put me in danger. We went over to his neighbor's house, who was like a full blown gangster and shit like that. And like bro doesn't think, and so we walk over to his house because I used to always go over. I used to always go over and just play Halo because I didn't have an Xbox. I had a PS3 at the time, so I used to go over all the time to play Halo with him. But he was like, "Oh, my neighbor, he has all the new DLCs, so let's go over his house real quick." And so we could like play the DLCs for a bit. And he was like an older guy. He looked like a guy in his 30s. So we went over. Bro immediately knocks on the door, and he puts his hand over the what's it called, the hole in the door. I always forget what that's called. But he blocks that view, so like so the guy can't know who's coming in. Now, obviously, I didn't know who this guy was. And then the guy slowly opens the door with a gun in his hand. And it's like, I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, this dude's a gangbanger, and you're coming up to his freaking house, like pretty much hiding yourself. Like, it's fucking crazy. And then like we go and hang out for a bit. I don't know why. I mean, I was a kid. I didn't know. But the guy was been drinking. He's like drunk. So yeah, the guy answers the door with a gun in his hand. He's drunk, and we're just kind of sitting there hanging out. And I forgot what caused it, but the dude started ranting how he just got a new shotgun or whatever. He was like kind of showing it off to us. And then at some point, he showed that it was loaded. He like cocked it and had a laser on it, and he pointed it at my friend. And it was like he had the laser on his head. He was like, bro, I could blast you right now if I wanted to. And my friend was just freaking sitting there like a doofus, and I was scared as shit, bro. I was like absolutely fucking terrified. It's like, dude, like if bro gets blasted right now, like I don't know what I would have done. Like if realistically, if he was done, chances I was done was probably pretty high too. Like, yeah, and it's like I said, the dude knew he was a gangbanger, and he still wanted to hang out there and do that stupid shit. Like I said, I was not part of the life. Yeah, and shit like that. Those when people do that kind of stuff, like like they think that they're, because they have guns, they're really good and like they won't mishandle or misfire it. But that's always how people accidentally get shot, bro. It was dumb, but luckily nothing bad happened to me. Eventually, I moved and I didn't have to. Oh no, he got kicked out of school because he was like not doing anything. My childhood wasn't that bad. Also, Nate, my friend, almost got blasted right next to me. I had to unload my dead father-in-law's revolver yesterday, and I was scared shitless. Damn. That's why I'm kind of scared of guns, man. Because, I don't know. They got out, bro. I was never in. Anyone else from Compton? I mean, luckily, none of us like were associated with the gang members. Here's the thing: it's like because you go to school with these people, you look. I have a different perspective when it comes to like gang members because I knew a lot of them when they were kids, right? And like the struggles they go through, and look, like most of the time they're very nice. If you weren't really a part of that life, they don't bother you, right? What reason does like a gang member have to mess with me? I'm just some geeky kid who like talking about video games all the time, and that's what I usually did. Would you choose Crips or Bloods? I am not answering that, bro. I am from LA. I am not answering those questions. So like I was cool with a lot of them because I would just talk video games about them. We would talk about Call of Duty. It's funny. I don't know how it is nowadays, but back then all the kids that like had like a gang or trying to become gangsters, they used to like stuff like Final Fantasy and all that shit, man. They used to like a large variety of video games. I think nowadays a lot of those guys just like Call of Duty and like sports games now. But I would choose Juggalos. You're going, yeah, I've been in LA my whole life, bro. But yeah, like all these guys were cool and stuff like that. But would I hang out with them? Hell no. Would I let them borrow games? Hell no, bro. I knew this. Like they always ask, like, bro, you got that game? Can I borrow it? And I was like, no. I was like, nah. It's like my brother doesn't let people borrow their games, so go. Then there was like, damn, bro, for real. They were always asked to come over too. Like, bro, like I should go over and play games, bro. I would not let any of these dudes into my house. Hell no. I was like, nah, my mom doesn't let people into my house. I just go with the kids of police officers. They want to be gangsters so bad. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, there's people like who want to become gangsters when I was a kid, but some don't have it, especially when it gets serious, man. Yeah, I mean, and I'll be real, man. You get milk? You got some dust. Not to get too real, man, but there was one kid I knew at 13 that I knew got shot up. I think I could find the article for it too. I wasn't close to him, but see Roberts. Nice. 2009. There you go. I found it. Unfortunately. Yeah, there's this kid. Yeah, Robert Nicholas Rodriguez. Yeah. Died in 2009. I remember that very, very well. So yeah, standing where it's put by someone and shot. I remember when this happened, man. Everyone was very, very upset. I think I was in. And this happened in 09. Was it October? I don't know why I'm mixing up my dates. He must have passed away sooner because I feel like this happened in when I was in 9th grade. Because I remember oh no, it did happen when I was in 9th grade. But yeah, he was standing outside. He was trying to join a gang, and he was he was trying to join. I mean, he was already gang affiliated and stuff like that. But from the details I heard was he was standing outside with playing like a kid because he was 14 years old, and some other kid out there was an adult came up and just shot him in the eye. That's it. It was gone. And yeah, it sucks that had to happen, man. And I knew of him. I had classes with him. I saw him around. I never really talked to him. But yeah, man, seeing stuff like that happen sucks. And after that, as you got older, more people passed away, fortunately. But this is the one I remember just because it was someone so young and around my age. And he wasn't a good kid, but was he bad enough that he deserved that to happen to him? No. I think all these guys are can be rehabilitated. Yeah, but he'll shot outside his apartment too. There's a bummer stream. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, it started with me talking about my child's birth and almost crying, and now I'm talking about my life growing up in Van Nuys, bro. You got shot and killed for in school? Yeah, man, it sucks. I do think I feel like gang activity, especially with the youth, has gone down. Obviously, it's still something that exists. My brother told me this was like years ago at this point. I think he was like in high school still. He was going to go to a party, but he didn't end up going, and that party got shot up, and someone around his age got shot. So yeah, I mean, thankfully my younger brother didn't go, but he said he was thinking about going. Hey man, this is my life, bro. Ready to bring the mood down? Like, it's my life. Like, if I have stuff to say, that's what I say. But yeah, I live my life with minding my business, bro. And I recommend everybody live their life like that. Mind your business. And try your best. I wasn't the best student at school, but I did enough to like pass. Throw up Edmonton, represent love. Huh? What did I tell you into? Talking about my my life. Surrounded by gangsters, bro. And how I came out okay. I'm always amazed with oh my god, look, because I feel like there is a very like, if you end up in that life, is very nature nurture, right? Because a lot of people end up in that life because like they're surrounded by it, the friends they associate with, and they want to be a part of it. They kind of start off with like selling weed, and it kind of just snowballs into like something bigger. Can't imagine worry about guns. There's a lot of knife crime in London, but I've never had to worry about a party getting shot up. Bro, it's like I'm always like, whenever I go to clubs, when I used to, I haven't gone to a club in a while. The clubs I go to, they like they check you and they like do metal detectors on you. And every time that I had to go through the metal detector and shit like that, it's like, bro, this sucks. It's like I do not want to be here, bro. Like the fact that they're doing this, it's not a good sign. Yeah, mind your business, try your best, bro. I never mess with anybody. Yeah. Nobody. I just talked to everybody. I was nice enough, and I ended up okay. But yeah, luckily, me and my brothers, we're all good. My older brother. I think my older brother had some friends that are probably associated. I mean, we all did. We all had friends and associates that were gang affiliated, but we never did anything. My younger brother too, nothing happened. We were not a part. Like it's like a hard to avoid like being friendly with people, right? Because you go to school with them. But usually by the end, if you make it all the way to high school, like to senior, most of them are usually gone by the end because they either get kicked out or they go to continuation school. So usually usually by the end, there's like less people. I will say that I do know a lot of people that I went to high school with that after high school they started dealing drugs just because they they were told it was quick money, or because they had older brothers that were part of gangs. That's the other thing too, dude. If you have usually you had a sibling that was like gang affiliated, the chance you become a gangster even after high school kind of goes up because like it's hard to find a job after high school, so you're like, I need to make some money real quick, and your family member, your brother will put you on, and you start to spiral from there. I had one friend from Pomona, right? When he was living in LA, he was wild. Yeah. I was in San Jose the other day, and a guy casually pulled out a gun. My dumbass screamed, "He's got a gun!" Nah, I would freak out too, bro. If I saw someone with a gun, that shit would scare the shit out of me. Yeah, luckily, aside from that one time where my friend got a shotgun pointed to his head, was the only time I had a gun pulled out at me. Ugh. Hola, primo. What up? Just a puff. I love your Trisha Paytas blurred picture. Came out unscathed growing up in Pomona, but I knew lots of people who either got pregnant or became drug addicts or both. Yeah, that's for me too. I knew some people became pregnant. Wasn't that many, so it wasn't as many as I thought it would be. Oh, Meal's getting up. You up? You up? Want to finish your bottle? She's staring at me. Daddy's talking about a life you'll hopefully never live. Yeah, we're in a much nicer area now, me and Leslie. We lived. I grew up in Van Nuys. We both grew up in Van Nuys, and then and in our adult lives, we moved to we were living in Pacoima for a few years, and then once I started working for H3, I moved out of Pacoima somewhere a bit calmer, which has been nice. It's a bit nice. It's Deadlock Nate's EO Pit. Deadlock tomorrow. I'll see. I'll send you an invite soon, a Zebra Mumu, so we could so I can start down. So I get the invite for Deadlock. Nate from the streets. Yeah, it's all fine. Yeah, I will say I got very, very lucky. I was smart enough to not get involved, and my mom cared enough to to make sure I don't live that life. Yeah, I think the accidental smartest thing my mom ever did was just letting me play video games. Me playing video games pissed the fuck out of my mom. She always hated seeing me game, but then like she would just leave me alone. Like she would complain about it, and but she wouldn't leave me alone. How's the break going? It's going pretty good. It's been mostly me and my baby because Leslie works still. We all know you live in a white neighborhood. Why hide it? I do live in a white neighborhood. No, it's not white. It's pretty it's diverse, but I will say it if I go to a market, it's not gonna have stuff that I'm used to. That's the best way I could put it. A Zebra Mumu. I have to go out of my way to go to a market that sells stuff that I like. When I was 7, I was studying with a BB gun pointed at me. I didn't know the difference. I thought it was a real gun. And that is the UK. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in California, here's what you need to realize. In most states, along you guys on break-in, we're going to come back on the 19th of January. I think it's like literally a whole month because our first day of break was the 19th. And their second Leslie's messaging me. Leslie's coming home. She did her hair. She says she loves her hair came out. I'm probably gonna add soon. White boy neighborhood. Oh shit, bro, is gentrified. I am gentrified. I voted for you in the soundbite turn. Thank you, Hudahu. I already answered that one. Yeah, so it is calm here, but because where I live, I kind of have to work harder to make sure Mia stays connected with her roots. It's gonna be a bit more work for her compared to me to be connected with her roots. But she'll be fine. So I'm happy you guys get more 2 weeks. So am I. It's nice having a month break because this has been the first week. This is the end of the first week. The first week went by, felt like kind of fast, but now that when I look at how much more break we have, it's gonna take a long while. Let's come back with a beehive haircut. Yeah, So at high school, dude got expelled the following week. Oh, you know what's funny? One time I brought, because my friend gifted me a Nintendo Zap gun, and I brought it to school, and it's the orange one too. It's not even like the gray one. And I had the vice principal pull me aside, and he was like, "You can't bring that to school." And I was like, "Oh, my bad." Teach me how to say guante? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Liz and I were talking because we were talking about the future. She was just like, "Oh, I want to give Mia the option to have a quinceañera, or she wants the money for something else instead." And I was like, "No, we can't do that." She was like, "Why not?" It's like we have to have Mia connected to her culture, so she has no choice. Mia will have, whether she wants to or not, she's gonna have a quinceañera because it is important for her to do that, because she more than anyone needs to be connected to the culture. Because who knows? She's a second generation, man. And if you ever seen people who are second generation, it's very, very hard for them to kind of stay connected with their culture. And I don't blame them, right? Because you usually have parents who speak mostly English, and so you don't know Spanish as much. Even me, like my Spanish is like hit or miss. Are we all invited? Only members are invited. Coke Zero King. Just kidding. I mean, we'll see. You good? So yeah, where we got a salon, the salon rented. Yeah, last year in the quinceañera. Yeah. Mia will have a quinceañera whether she wants to or not. We'll go through everything. The only issue is that it's not going to be a religious one, because that's the other thing. Me and Leslie had a wedding, but it wasn't a religious wedding. Oh, Leslie's home. Oh, she was quick. I'm live, by the way. Oh, they're shading your hair. Oh, I guess they have to dye it. Oh, yeah, shading her. Oh, you want to show it off, or you want to? No, all right, Leslie shy. Leslie will not show off her hair, but they can kind of see it. She dyed it. What is it, like a purple?
It's like a purple.
It's like a purpley red. It looks
like darker than what my natural hair is.
Yeah, so it still looks black, but it has like a purple glow to it.
Hi, my baby.
Oh yeah, up close it looks really black. You look very pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks nice, baby.
Thank
Good job.
you.
Yeah, it's like a little purple glow to it. Good job, yeah. Yeah, Leslie saw, in the sun you can see the little purple on it.
Yeah.
I wonder how it's gonna look like when it curls.
I don't know. We'll get there.
We'll get there. He's just staring over. Yeah, it is gorgeous. Oh yeah, you can see in the sun. It looks like a purplish red. That's fun. Yeah, you picked a good color. Looks great. Everyone's saying it looks gorgeous. Oh, everyone can see Mia in the corner because it's zoomed in. You can see Mia. Whoop. Yeah, that's great. I see you, Furlough Purple Queen. All right. So I think that's that for today. We got to get ready because it's your dad's birthday. Leslie's dad's birthday today. He's turning old. Well, he's only 40. He's a year younger than my mom, right? 49.
I think I was saying.
Is he 50? I thought your parents were a year younger than my mom.
I don't know.
I think he's 49. I think if he was 50, he'd be making a big deal about it. Leslie's dad's birthday today. He is maybe 49, maybe 50. We don't know yet. We'll find out the day when we go see him. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on the stream. Oh, I almost cried on stream because I was talking about Mia's birth. So I was talking about the preeclampsia and all that. So I was getting very, very emotional. I had to walk away. I was like, I don't want to cry on camera, bro. It was very hard, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it gets to me. I always said that Lizzie seen me cry about it before. It's always hard talking about it, but what can I do? It gets to me. They like me fall out for? No. Well, so probably are gonna be. I'll talk about it. I might stream tomorrow again, just because I'm on break and I have nothing to do. I do want to eventually game. I haven't gamed in a while, but people seem to be just listening to me talk. Because today I talked about an iDubbbz clip. I talked about Jimmy Beast, and then from there I just kind of talked about myself. I mean, it was fussy, and I put her to sleep for a bit. She slept for a bit. So yeah, have a good day. So yeah, have a good day, everyone. Hope everyone has a lovely Sunday. It was nice spending my morning / first part of the afternoon with you guys. What time are y'all streaming? I've been on the weekdays. I've been trying to stream around 12:30, the usual show time, just because that's what you guys are used to. And I kind of stream for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, just because I can't do this for hours at a time because Mia needs attention. So I don't mean fall apart, I mean deadlock. I'll try to stream Deadlock soon, a Zebra Moon. Well, that'll be like if I ever decide to do a nighttime stream, I'll do that. So yeah, so I hope everyone has a great day. You guys are around. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And also, I've updated emotes. I forgot to mention that Maxim, who unfortunately wasn't here today, shout out to him. He updated the Guante emote, so it's yellow, looks nice, and he updated the Half-Life emote. So if you guys want to check those out real quick, they look fantastic. And yeah, and as time goes on, we'll add more emotes as we go. If anyone has anything cool or any ideas, send them to me. I'd love to have them. Gun Haver's coming in the last second. Dude, I'm leaving. Yeah, so thank you guys for joining. It's been fun. Like I said, have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.